for our research is going to be a sum of 800,000 naira, and the research timeline is 3 months. Our mentor is Dr. Idoko Sunday Idoko.
Ma, this work was supposed to cover about 5 abattoirs, but we asked them to reduce it to 2 abattoirs as part of the pilot study, if it works well. And the end product is that they are going to go to the abattoirs in Gwagwalada and Kubwa that they are using for public sensitization with the output of their result. Thank you, ma.
So, first of all, I would like to congratulate you for being in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Usually, I know the students I send there are people that have applied for medicine, for GPS, and then I end up convincing them to move there. Some of them still try to move, after the 100 level, but I found that quite a few of you are willing to stay on. And I want to appreciate you for that, because the role that you play is actually a very serious role. People think you're just dealing with animals. How can you be an animal doctor? It's not important, but it's very, very important, because animals are the host for most of the diseases, and it's very easy to catch a disease from them and it will wipe us all out. Ebola was gotten from animals, all these diseases, So the role that you're playing as veterinary doctors it's very, very important. And I appreciate you for that. I want to appreciate what you're doing now, because I've been to the abattoir. Hygiene level there is nothing to write home about. So I hope that by doing this, by starting with the 2, you can move on to other places and educate them and actually make a difference. See something that it'll be something that we can actually see. So we know what the Gwagwalada abattoir is like now, and then hopefully, because I can see your timeline is very short, 3 months is the shortest. So I'm hoping that after 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, there will be a difference and the people are willing to implement your findings. Thank you so much.
Good morning, our distinguished Vice Chancellor, or the Director of Undergraduate Research, our honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am Madaki Enyojo Nathan from the 400 levels in the microbiology department, and with me here are my collaborators,
Chukwubikem John Ozosu,
Faith and Mira,
and also our mentor, Dr. Sishan Abiodun Aranciola. The topic of our research is application of VEMI technology, solid waste management, and sustainable agriculture. What is VEMI technology? VEMI technology is the use of earthworms in breaking down organic waste. And we have discovered that solid waste management is a serious problem that needs urgent and new technology. And even the University of Abuja, like our hostels and its environs, are facing these challenges of managing waste generated. VEMI technology is an eco-friendly technology involving use of earthworms to decompose solid organic waste. And the vermicompost byproducts, which, for example, we have a vermicast, are used as organic fertilizers, which can use to improve soil health and crop productivity with a resultant health organic food for human and animal. The statement of the problem: the lack of proper, efficient, and environmental, eco-friendly, cost-effective waste management system has led to increase in public and environmental health, such as good health, clean water, and sustainable environment. The rising use of chemical fertilizers, as well as its detrimental effects on beneficial soil microorganisms and other soil floras. There is need for a sustainable means of solid waste management that will result in eco-friendly environment, production of healthy food, and restoration of soil health. Our objectives: number 1, to source and rear indigenous earthworms capable of vermicomposting, to collect, sort, transport, and manage solid waste generated within University of Abuja environment using VEMI technology. 3, to produce vermicast and microbial inoculants for soil improvement and healthy crops. 4, determine physical, chemical, and quality of vermicomposting byproducts. 5, to improve soil health, plant growth, crop yield through the use of vermicompost. On to our methodology. Our methodology, as you can see in this chart, waste collection and sorting to gather this solid waste, which is the organic waste. Then the organic waste, you introduce the earthworms into it, thereby decomposing the earthworms. And then we have our vermicompost byproducts, like as I said earlier, which is our vermicast as a fertilizer. And then we use it to grow healthy crops compared to the use of artificial and chemical fertilizers. So our expected output, whereas establishment of a mini vermiculture setup where earthworms will be cultured, production of valuable vermicomposting byproducts such as vermicast and worm tea, which can also be used as foliage, production of a better and quality food crops to enhance healthy living in comparison to chemical fertilizers, providing opportunity for entrepreneurship. Our budget is 1.1 million naira and our timeline is 24 weeks, which is approximately 6 months. Our mentor is Dr. Sheshan Abuja.
Okay, in layman terms, the earthworms are not, they are just, they are heroes without capes. They are not the ones decomposing this organic waste in themselves. Rather, they are habitats for microorganisms who play this role. Microorganisms, bacteria, and fungi like bacillus, aspergillus, penicillium. So all we do is to get these earthworms who are already having these microorganisms in them, introduce them to already sorted waste, and then just allow the microorganisms to do their job, break down this waste, while solving a whole lot of problems for the environment. The traditional way of managing waste is creating more problems than it's solving. The incineration that is causing greenhouse gas emissions, the landfills and dump sites that is giving us even less lands for agriculture, and so many other problems. So our research is based on solving the SDG, the sustainable cities, climate change, the clean water, and good health.
Thank you, ma'am. This research is related to Faculty of Agriculture as well as Faculty of Science, but it's domiciled in the Faculty of Science. And for the first time, we don't have any research from Faculty of Agriculture. It has never happened before. We don't know what we have done to them. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for that. In fact, when I saw him, I said, oh, you're here right on time for yours. And then when I was reading through, I saw agriculture is not mentioned, and no one is a mentor from there. This is very interesting, particularly because food security is one of my major issues here. And you can see the Dean of Agric is standing to my left. So I hope you succeed in this. I know that sometimes when you have research, it could bring up something viable and it could be something that's not viable. So I hope it's viable so that the Faculty of Agric can use that in their own endeavor so that we can actually be food sufficient here in this university, hopefully within the next year or two. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Don't reach.
Good day, my distinguished Vice Chancellor, Director, Center for Undergraduate, University of Abuja, invited guests. My name is Mutu Odunenge Emmanuel from Biological Science. Here with me are my collaborators, Bashir Ishaq,
Edidion Edit.
Our research topic is focused on bioactive compound from Kalanchoe pinnata and Jatropha tangerensis, isolation, characterization, and evaluation of anti-anemic and hepatoprotective effects in rats. Prior to invention of conventional medicine, plant-based therapy have been used for centuries to treat and prevent various health conditions. Medicinal plants such as Kalanchoe pinnata, locally known as miracle leaf, and Jatropha tangerensis, locally known as hospital tufa, have long been a cornerstone of diverse traditional medicinal application with significant ethnopharmacological relevance. Plants are widely used in traditional medicine for antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, hepatoprotective, and wound healing property. Traditional medicine often utilize plant extract with limited scientific validation. While individual studies have explored the effect of Kalanchoe pinnata and Jatropha tangerensis separately, the combined effect and the potential synergistic interaction of these plants remain largely unexplored. Furthermore, while Kalanko epinata have shown a potential hepatotoxicity at high doses, the combined effect of the two plant extract and the potential synergistic toxicity require investigation. This study, the objectives of this study is to isolate and characterize bioactive compound from a mixture of Kalanko epinata and Jatropha tangerensis, to evaluate the anti-anemic and hepatoprotective effect of the mixture in Wistarag, to investigate potential synergistic interaction and toxicity profile of the combined extract compared to the individual plant extract. My collaborator here will talk on the significance of this study. Okay.
Yes, our methodology will follow an experimental approach using white twister albino rats as models to study the activity of these plant extracts. And this research will take place in the Faculty of Science Biological Laboratory, and we will procure and obtain the plant samples as well as identify them with the botanist from the Department of Botany from our faculty. And we will treat or administer this plant extract to the white twister albino rats orally and interperitoneally to provide a two-way perspective to understand the effects of this plant extract on their hematological and histopathological parameters. And for statistical analysis, we'll be using one-way ANOVA to evaluate the differences in their means between the control group and the test groups. So our timeline for this research is 3 months, that's 14 weeks, and our budget is 800,000 naira. Our mentor is Dr. Palma Muta Yada. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ma. When you notice that some researches are they have a short span, it's for students who are graduating this year. We don't allow them to take researches that are of longer period. And then another thing is that for this, their own research, they are doing it in our lab here. The benefits the university gains from such researches is that those equipments they use or the chemicals they use, they're left in the lab for use by other students. Thank you, Ma.